St. Curtis on Indie Jamz. Let's run it up.
What is going on, world? It's your girl Ovi, and you are now locked into the Indie Jamz radio show. Wow, what a day it has been. Oh my god, it's been so crazy. Shout out to Simba, Free Yourself, open mic. We just had like 20 artists in the building. Like, I don't even know how she do it, but I do know because that's how I started. So hey, it is what it is. We making moves. Shout out to Indie Jamz. It's been a crazy ride. So with that being said, guys, you already know how we do. We try to give artists a platform just to be seen, be heard, share their stories. It's one thing to be the artist in front of the mic. It's another to know who's behind it. Like what your story is, what you're about, why you even make music in the first place. So that's pretty much what we're doing here today. And we get started with this artist. His name is Saint Curtis. How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's good, y'all?
Shout out to the management. Shout out to Corey in the building.
Right. RTR, shout out. Shout out NDR Music.
Yeah.
Indie Jamz, let's get it.
Yeah. So listen, tell us. Let's start from the beginning. How you got started in music?
I got started really in middle school. Always knew it was something about music. Like music was what I wanted to do to relay my messages and speak my truth.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, in middle school I was doing a little bit of competitions, talent shows here and there, nothing crazy, but just really focusing in on my sound and finding my sound.
Okay. And then with making the music, was there any kind of like inspiration behind it? Was there anybody in your family that did music?
Not really. Like I was always in church, you know, gospel singers. That's kind of like the background behind my music. And then it kind of shifted over to hip hop. I like all kinds of hip hop. I respect the culture. I like guys like Kendrick, J. Cole, newer artists. I like Peep, X, Juice, you know, like that kind of alternative rock sound.
It's so weird because, you know, if you would have asked me 5 years ago if I'm listening to Juice WRLD, X, any of that, I would have been like, that's crazy. No, I listen to Nas, Jay-Z, Nip, like all these lyrical talented artists that at that time that's all I knew.
Yo.
Now if I go in the car, it's straight X. Like I love him so much. I fell in love with him over the years, just like his music and the stories behind it and the emotion and passion that goes into it. It's a crazy thing how life twists like that.
Right. And then capturing that twist in your music, you know.
Juice too, Juice WRLD too. That's crazy.
Those feelings, you know, when you're able to display your emotions into music format is something crazy. And then not only that, when you're able to understand the power of music and frequency as a whole, sounds can enter your body without you accepting them. You know, you don't have to be like, okay, now we're doing this. No, music can enter without that. So that's what, taking that and learning that and perfecting your craft. And when I do get into people's mind, when I do let them relay their messages as being heard to them, what are they hearing? What are they feeling? What are they experiencing once they finally tune in, you know?
So what would you say the meaning is behind your music?
Man, there's many meanings, but probably the main thing is I eventually want my music to evolve the human race. Through frequency, through power, through intention, through pretty much everything. I'm a very spiritual person, so like when I'm recording, I record with crystals on me. I record lighting candles, burning sage. That's what I do, and that's my mission. That's my goal. Is not to only just make music for an outlet, but to truly evolve society. It's bigger than music, really. Music's just a microphone.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that, like burning the sage and stuff, because that's something that like I learned that Nipsey Hussle used to do every single morning.
Whatever.
Like in his house, he would like light sage. But I think Lauren London is the one who said it. Like she did an interview and said that Nipsey used to do that like every morning. That's like part of his cleansing for the day.
Right, 100%.
That's crazy.
That's goated. Really, like, man, it puts you on a whole nother mental level. Mind's clear. When you have a clear mind, you can do a lot.
So what do you have going on right now? Are you working on any projects, anything new?
Right now we're getting around. We're mainly focused on our social media, trying to grow that. we're making this thing like a business. If you got a business, if you do anything, we want to work with you. We want to network with you because we strongly believe in us and people, because people have different abilities, different talents, but they're all unique to themselves. So once you find your life purpose and we all can work together on that, and we could all just truly do our life purposes, that's when the world's going to be sweet, you know? That's when things are going to work out how they're supposed to work out.
Okay.
We just haven't found our purpose yet, our sense of being, but you can see people are waking up slowly to it. Like, they're like, okay, maybe I don't feel like doing this today, so maybe I should do something else. Maybe I should do what I want to do. Self-care, that's been tossed around a lot. It's another good thing.
Okay. Now, is there any body right now that you're working with that you want people to know about as far as engineers, studio, producers?
For production, NDR Music, been working with him. Shout out to the team, my boy Trinity, he on RTR, another artist. Alex as well, they're both really good artists that are on the RTR team. That's pretty much it. Shout out management, appreciate it. Appreciate everything, you gotta appreciate it.
How many performances have you had?
3 so far. We just started in February, just started like getting organized and like doing stuff, going out into the community, being outside really. We've been working on it for about a month, since February.
Well, you seem like a extremely like uplifting, you know, person to be around. So are there any words of wisdom that you could give to maybe another artist out there struggling to find their like one with self so that they can make their best music?
100%, and I appreciate that. Like, that's my goal, is if nobody else is gonna uplift you, I'm gonna uplift you, you know, because you can do it. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. So positive note, positive message, something that I want to relay is, my motto pretty much is live today or die today. So if this was your last day on earth, really, like, how would you want to spend it, you know? Would you spend it chasing your dreams, what you truly want to do, or would you spend it doing stuff that you don't want to do, you know? You're dying inside, really. That's how I see it. Like, you're either living or you're dying. So keeping that mindset.
This was a really awakening interview. I was not expecting this at all. I'm glad you went first. You kind of set the tone for the interviews today, and I hope that everyone in here is catching those positive vibes.
Really, nothing but peace and positive energy to everybody in here, for real.
That's love. I appreciate that. So we do have this track from you, Odyssey. Can you tell us about the song?
Odyssey?
We're going to
sorry.
Portal Outside?
Portal Outside.
Okay. So can you tell us about the song that we have?
Portal Outside is pretty much, I kind of wanted it to be my debut. It's going to end up dropping on all platforms tonight at midnight. So everybody tune into it. But it's just a little glimpse of what I'm saying. It's like, I don't create music to hear. I don't create music to feel. My music's created to evolve. So like, if you want to get that sense of being in my music, that's pretty much what it is. It's more than just what you're listening to. It's what are you experiencing right now.
Okay. And then do you have an album? Is this on an album or is this on a mixtape?
Right now, that's just going to be a single, but we might end up throwing that on the EP. Supposed to be having an EP come out about August time, July time.
Okay. And then, any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Film, shout out my dudes, shout out Cassie, shout out everybody back home in Highlands County, shout out to them.
Okay. Alright, so we're just going to take a quick break, and then when we get back, we'll hear your song, okay?
Alright, appreciate it.